Project Alert is extremely user-friendly for teachers. The curriculum developers paid special attention to what really works best in middle school and junior high school classrooms.
When I teach Project Alert, I feel like I'm giving my students a set of resistance skills that they can use in all kinds of situations that relate to teenagers, but particularly as they relate to drugs.
You know, this is a different approach to teaching because the students do most of the talking. I ask a question, they give an answer, I give some feedback. It's a real give and take process.
It's really important for Project Alert teachers to listen to the students. Student involvement sets the tone for the lesson.
One of the things that's so gratifying about teaching Project Alert is that you're giving students skills which literally they come back and talk to you about how they've been learning those or how they've been applying them in the real world. I had students come back and say, I did it, Ms. Wildflower. Somebody offered me a cigarette. I said, no, I'm into sports. And it worked, I did it. It's really literally like training kids for an athletic event. It's a skill, and they then use it out in the community, and it's wonderful.
You've been listening to comments from educators with classroom experience teaching the Project Alert drug prevention curriculum. The program is adapted and field tested from a curriculum developed over a 10-year period by the RAND Corporation, the nation's leading think tank on drug policy, and is ideal for today's challenging classroom environment. RAND's original 15-month field test included over 7,000 7th and 8th graders at 30 schools in California and Oregon. The resulting curriculum impact assessment clearly shows that Project Alert prevents or reduces marijuana, cigarette, and alcohol use among adolescents. It helps both high and low-risk students in widely different community and school environments. In this videotape, you'll hear from real experts on the subject, teachers and students who have participated in Project Alert. We'll take you on a guided tour of the curriculum, showing rather than telling you what the project is.
Teachers don't have to be prevention experts to teach Project Alert. The program is carefully designed to provide all the necessary information and materials in one easy-to-use package.
The way that Project Alert is laid out makes teaching it easy.
Project Alert is carefully structured to increase students' motivation to resist pressures to use drugs. The curriculum is organized into 14 weekly lessons, 11 lessons for 6th or 7th graders during the core year, and 3 booster lessons to be taught the following year. The core and booster programs include detailed lesson plans with homework assignments, 8 trigger videos, 14 classroom posters, a variety of student handouts, and an up-to-date drug information teacher resource booklet. An optional Teen Leader Training Manual and Teen Leader Notebook and alternative lesson plans are available to schools with active student assistance or peer counseling programs. These students can be trained to assist in teaching selected core lessons where they serve as positive, non-use role models. The Project Alert curriculum is based on the best research available. Its design takes advantage of the latest knowledge about how to make sure that non-drug users stay that way and the experimenters don't become regular users.
What we know from research is that information alone is not enough. What this curriculum does is that it not only teaches skills to resist, it gives students the motivation to want to.
When I got into junior high, I was really scared about how to say no to drugs. And after Project Alert, they taught me that I can say no, and I can give a really good reason why, and now I feel comfortable about saying no.
The essence of Project Alert is that it focuses on both the why and the how of resisting drugs. The first 3 lessons develop motivation to resist using drugs. Lessons 4 through 6 teach students to recognize pressures to use drugs and to teach resistance skills through demonstration and active student involvement and practice. Lessons 7, 9, and 11 reinforce key skills and concepts, while lessons 8 and 10 deal with special issues, inhalant abuse, and how to quit smoking. The booster lessons review and reinforce the core curriculum. We've learned that prevention is an ongoing process, and we need to keep on doing it. As they mature, kids acquire new friends and ways of perceiving the world, changes that mean that they need continued reinforcement for resisting drugs over time. The curriculum stresses how drugs can affect students now in their daily lives and social relationships. These concerns are more relevant for young people than long-term consequences such as chronic disease. We know that adolescents start using drugs primarily because of social influences and because they want to emulate behavior they see as mature and independent. Project Alert debunks the myth that everybody's doing it and presents statistics showing that most kids actually don't use drugs. Since teenagers so often model the actions of those they admire, especially those of older teens, the curriculum uses videotapes which portray older teenagers discussing why they say no and how they resist the pressures to use drugs.
When I meet guys and they're like, first thing sometimes they ask me, do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol? Do you do that? And I'm like, no. And they're like, that's good. And they always say that. And I get a lot of compliments for being sober and not doing anything.
If someone asked me to smoke cigarette or pot, I would simply say no. Being an athlete, smoking cigarettes and pot just doesn't go with my personality, and in playing athletics, it harms your body and it just may affect something that can be part of my future.
The curriculum builds resistance skills step by step. First, students are taught how to identify the many sources of pressure to use drugs. Next, students learn specific resistance skills through the use of trigger videos, designed to help students develop their own ways to say no.
No thanks, I'm on the track team, so I don't smoke.
I know what you mean. I'm on the soccer team. I gotta quit. Hey, would you like to go get something to eat instead?
Sure.
Cool.
Cooperative learning through small group activities, repetition, role-playing, and practice all play important roles. Homework assignments are specifically designed to get a parent or guardian involved in his or her child's learning.
A unique feature of Project Alert is its emphasis on helping students identify internal as well as external pressures to use drugs.
Fernando is at a party, right? And here's Fernando, he's at a party, he's having a good time, okay? Now, he stops dancing, and he notices over there is a six-pack of beer. And he says to himself, you know, there's some beer. I'm thinking, you know, a little bit's not gonna hurt me. I could just have a little sip. No one would ever know. Then another voice in his head says, but stop. You know, what I learned in Project Alert was a little bit actually can hurt you. It doesn't take much to do something I might regret. Okay, thanks. Hey, that's what it might look like at a party. Give him a hand.
Since we can't be there when the pressure actually happens, I feel great knowing that I've given them some tools that they can use when they're faced with pressures in real-life situations.
We know that how the curriculum is taught is as important as what is taught. So 8 key teaching strategies have been incorporated in Project Alert. One of the most important strategies is the development of self-efficacy, the person's belief that he or she is capable of accomplishing a particular task. This belief is considered a prerequisite to adopting new and difficult behaviors. The curriculum offers a number of ways to increase students' self-efficacy, including practice, reinforcement, and modeling. A key mechanism is the teacher's own belief that students are capable of resisting. Sincere, simple statements delivered honestly are most effective.
Good job. I think with all the reasons you gave and as strong as you said you weren't into smoking, I would have stopped asking. Okay.
You want to smoke? You want some?
No, that's okay, because I'm on a track team. I have a life to, you know, I'm cool.
Okay.
Sounds very convincing. And she said that I'm cool.
Student participation has been built into the curriculum whenever possible. Research indicates that people learn more, remember more, and feel more effective if they actually do something that involves them in the learning process. Project Alert activities encourage doing, making lists of reasons, discussing videos, performing saying no skits, rewriting ads, writing saying no responses, and suggesting alternative behaviors.
Student involvement and participation is wonderful. Because Project Alert is so participatory, it can continually be adapted to the backgrounds and experiences of all students.
Social learning theory says that people learn behaviors through observation and imitation. Behavior change is enhanced through the rehearsal of desired behavior. The role-playing activities in Project Alert serve both functions. They provide behavior rehearsal for those playing the roles and learning opportunities for the rest of the class, which are observing and potentially imitating the modeled ways to say no. Older teens in the videos and teen leaders, if they are used, illustrate effective ways of resisting by relating personal experiences of saying no.
We'll leave you two alone. Okay. You want to come smoke upstairs?
Well, I really don't like to smoke. I don't want to because I'm into athletics and it's really bad for you. And I've seen the struggle with my mom and I think it would be real important if I didn't smoke.
Well, I was just trying to impress you. Hey, Lindsay, you want to smoke? Sorry, Eric, I like you and all, but I don't smoke.
To be truly effective in preparing students to resist pressures to use alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, it is important that these behaviors are modeled for them. Role-playing is key. Students are going to be getting up and moving around, and this may be difficult for some teachers. That's okay, but I assure you that once you have the opportunity to witness that student involvement and the results of that involvement, it will be a rewarding experience for you.
An important tool in learning new concepts and skills is the teacher's own belief that students are really absorbing and learning the material. Reinforcement is accomplished through the use of several techniques. Verbal reinforcement methods include repeating correct responses and solutions, elaborating on a student's response, and connecting it with other material and directly reinforcing what the student said or did. Nonverbal methods include nodding or giving a thumbs-up sign.
All right. Great job.
Why else what's the reason why people keep smoking cigarettes? Okay, good. Real good.
So I think you all did a wonderful job. There's not going to be any homework today, so time for your next class. You did a good job.
Validation, that is, listening carefully and acknowledging both stated and implied feelings, is integral to Project Alert.
This is hard, but it's something that's important to do when you're talking about personal things, right? Okay.
I mean, we all do that. We all get sucked in by the ads because they're very pretty pictures. And they link the product to something that we all want, right?
Teachers contribute to a climate of respect by avoiding preachy statements, by listening carefully, and by responding gently to a wrong answer. Students who are treated with respect are more receptive and motivated. Teachers who are respectful enjoy increased credibility.
So good, very good response in the back.
Yes, I want to say good.
Well, no. Today we're practicing how to say no. Okay? That might be an answer for some folks, but today we're only practicing how to say no to the pressures to use drugs. Okay? Thank you.
What about after a long time? What happens? Yeah.
You can die.
All right, you can die. There aren't a lot of studies that show that if you smoke marijuana like this, you're going to die at the end. You could die from lots of things, but marijuana could contribute to it.
Yeah.
What actually happens? What are some things physiologically that happen?
Research shows that stating what students will accomplish that day promotes learning and self-efficacy. These milestones, called proximal goals, are listed at the beginning of each lesson.
We're going to be talking today, this is lesson 4 of Project Alert. We're going to be talking about where pressures come from. And then we're going to learn a little bit about how to resist those pressures. Okay, now before the lesson, we state what we're going to learn. And after the lesson, we discuss what we have learned. I think this is very effective for reinforcing students' learning.
Perhaps our most essential teaching strategy is enthusiasm. We all know just how contagious it can be. It primes students for success and sends the message that the curriculum is fun, that students will enjoy it. Project Alert offers learning strategies designed for teachers whose time and resources are limited. The detailed lesson plans include clear objectives, preparation hints, and stimulating activities that build on one another until a strong foundation of resistance skills is established. The program is carefully designed for today's busy classroom teacher. All the information and materials needed to successfully teach Project Alert are in one easy-to-use package. However, additional resources are available to you. If you have a question and need an answer, or you have a great idea and you want to share it, pick up the phone and call toll-free. A Best Professional is waiting to talk to you. The Best Foundation is a nonprofit teacher support organization for Project Alert, funded by the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation. As a Project Alert teacher, you'll receive periodic curriculum updates, and 3 times a year, the Alert Educator, the Project Alert newsletter, will be mailed to you. It contains additional implementation hints, commentary from prevention experts, and statistical updates. The newsletter is also a forum for networking with your colleagues. We, at Best, would like to hear from you.
You must really hate yourself for trying drugs, because whether or not you know it, the only person you're hurting is you're hurting yourself. And whenever I'm offered drugs, I can say no and feel great about it because of the things I learned in this class.
Everybody's not doing it. Certain people are doing it.
These people that are using marijuana, they're so outspoken about it, and you know who they are, that you think everyone else is doing it. But in reality,
not everybody's doing it.
A lot of people reassure themselves too by saying that marijuana is not addictive.
Yeah, pot does lead to a lot of other things like alcohol, smoking,
cocaine and heroin and things like that.
There's a lot of guys at my school that started off smoking pot in junior high school.
These and other things. People start, well, you know what? Crack may not be a bad idea. You know, I was thinking about some acid yesterday.
Marijuana it's far more dangerous than most people think it is.
It takes a mental toll too, because I was always paranoid. Because you can't let your parents find out. Like friends that don't do it, you can't let them find out, and so you always have to be kind of sneaking around. That's kind of hard.
People who do, they walk around, their eyes are red, they can't walk straight, they can't walk up and down steps consciously. They really don't know what they're doing. It's not like it's a piece of gum, you chew it, the flavor's going, you throw it away and get another piece.
And when
it's not going to bother you.
And they either don't find out their problems because they're too high, they don't accept them, or they just don't account for them. They're just like, okay, that was just one time.
People don't really realize a lot of times that it does have health effects, and that doesn't, it's not an easily reversed process. So you're just hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself by a moment's pleasure or whatever.
It's hard for me to concentrate in class, classroom discussions, doing my homework, waking up in the morning, going to bed at night, because it's you're like a night person more than you are like a morning person, so you don't want to wake up, you want to stay up all night.
That's pretty ridiculous too. How is smoking pot gonna increase your performance? It's like putting something other than oxygen in your lungs and your brain and your muscles and your heart.
It's really more mentally addictive than it is physically. It's hard to stop when everyone else is doing it, It becomes kind of hard to quit.
A lot of kids say there's nothing wrong with it, it doesn't, we can do it and still get straight A's and everything, but the kids that, maybe they do still make good grades, but are they taking the challenging classes that other people are, and are they really pushing themselves as far as they could?
I actually did it before late arrival one day at my junior high. I went up to my friend's house, and it was crazy, and we went to the school, and one of my friends got caught that day for it and got expelled from school, and it was horrible. So I don't smoke weed anymore.
I know the drug policy at my school is if you're caught with cigarettes, then you get suspended for a couple days, but if you're caught with marijuana or any other hard drug, then or an illegal drug, you can be expelled.
I know someone who dropped out of school, right after 9th grade. Smoked pot all the time, drank all the time. That's all they wanted to do, so they dropped out of school, and now they don't have a job. I'm still friends with them, I don't hang out with them as much, but they have no money. He has no money. He can't buy anything. What he does get, he gets from his friends.
I know a guy that, when my sister was in college, he got high one time and he walked through, he was just not in his right mind, and there was a glass door, sliding door, and he walked right through it and had, cut himself up and even cut a couple arteries in his arm, had to have surgery and everything.
I'm also an athlete, but I just respect myself and respect everyone I love so much that I don't want to hurt anyone with the possibility of injuring myself or injuring another, and having my family and myself even suffer the grief of hurting someone else.
It's really amazing to me how many athletes have been getting involved with marijuana and how it's really ruined their lives. I know one kid had, my dad's a teacher, and he had him in class, and he said that he could have been a state champion cross-country runner, and he got involved in drugs, and now he's actually selling drugs, and he said he lost full rides to school. He doesn't have a future. All he's going to do is stick around with drugs for the rest of his life, and he said it was really depressing.
I don't know, it's harder for me to get up in the morning. It's harder for me to want to do things that I used to do. I used to play basketball all the time. Now it's no, I'd rather smoke pot than play basketball.
I see a lot of people who seem to think that doing this is a good thing, and it really means something, or it's going to enhance their performance or make them feel better or something. I don't see it like that. Me being an athlete personally, I feel that it's my responsibility to represent myself and to take care of my body.
Like soccer, I couldn't play soccer anymore after I started doing it. I was dead every time.
People try to say the media doesn't influence you. The media the media shows it to you. And then if you really, look at professional athletes. Every other professional athlete gets busted, caught. Their car had a certain amount of marijuana in it. I mean, every other person's trying to do it, and all they're doing is getting in trouble. People with millions and millions of dollars are getting in trouble with it. So you're thinking, well, I'm only 17. Where do you think you're going to get in trouble? You think you're going to get away with it?
I don't think the advertisement make a difference. It's your friends. That's a huge advertisement.
A lot of your friends will be your friends until you quit. And then the minute you quit, you find out that they were never really your friends. They're your friends while you're smoking it with them, but then when you're done, like I've told a lot of my friends I'm not gonna do anything anymore, and they're not my friends anymore. You know, I don't ever see them anymore. They're gone.
Your friends aren't gonna push you to do something you don't really want to do anyway. I mean,
not if they're
not if
they respect you, then they shouldn't do it at all. Then
Mhm.
if they keep pushing you, then they're not your friends at all.
And you know, and if they're the reason why you're gonna start it, then maybe they're not the reason. They're not the person you should have as your friend.
When I smoked pot, it was more than like. That's all I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to hang out with is pot. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't talk to my friends anymore, and if I did, we were smoking pot.
Smoking, you have your group of kids that hang out together, and alcohol, they get together certain times and do it, but it seems like pot is something that, you know, you do by yourself, you do with groups, and there's a kind of a certain aspect to it where these kids get into other things.
If you ask people why they do it, they can't even tell you. They're like, well, he started doing it and I tried it once and now I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I just like the way it is.
It's just like, yeah, right.
And then those same people come back and say, oh no, it's not addictive.
They're here. Those CDs I ordered online, I thought I wouldn't get them till next week.
Great. Which ones did you get? You must have gotten Steve Rios now.
Of course. And Jenny T's. There you go. This is so great.
Come on, let's listen to them.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, no. Look at the time. Remember, we're going to the movies. Laura and Angela are expecting us and we've got to get ready.
I know, but it would be so cool to listen to these. We should just hang out, you know, as girls, listen to music.
That's a really good idea. We could have a listening party here at my house.
Yeah. Oh, what about your parents?
Oh, they'd be okay with it. They're going to that big bowling league dinner tonight.
Oh.
And besides, it's just the four of us. They're totally okay when it's just us girls.
Great idea. Let's go, Angela.
It would be fun. Yeah, it sounds great. Oh, wait, let me check with my mom first, okay? Okay, hold on. Mom, we changed our minds. We're going to Colleen's house to listen to music instead of going to the movies. Is that okay?
Fine, honey, but Frank is still gonna have to take you.
Hey, I agree to take you to the movie since it's next to the pizza place. She lives on the other side of town.
Come on, Frank, big deal. It's not that far.
Franklin, take your sister.
Aww. Alright. But I have to pick up Jim first. Hey, is Kelly going to that little party?
Okay, Kim, Frank will take me. What should I bring? Yeah, I'll call her. She'll love the party idea. Okay, see ya. Bye.
Cool. Party.
Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. Tough practice today, huh?
Oh, yeah. Sore. Threw my arm way too hard today. And so what are you guys up to?
Not sure now. Pizza took forever and we missed our movie. I think it was gonna hang here for a while to the next show.
Maybe we could stay here and watch Kelly and Nan do their cheers.
Yeah, right, you wish.
What's up, AJ?
Oh man, you too? My legs are hurting bad. Coach really worked us over today.
Yeah, I'm glad I got cut. He's too tough.
Seems like he wants that trophy bad this year.
Don't you think he's kind of out of it today?
Yeah, sorta. Hey, I got an idea. How about we go over to Coach's house and see what's up?
Boring.
No way, not me.
You got a better idea?
Well, we could go to Java Junction and just hang.
Hey, guys, I got it. I know a party we can go to. It's at Colleen's.
I didn't hear about that.
My sister's there. Her and a bunch of friends are chilling. Hey, AJ, Kim might be there. It could be fun.
All right, yeah, let's go.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, see you guys there.
Hey, Colleen, you know we need some guacamole.
Oh, I've got some in the fridge.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, Kim, no, not that pie. My mom baked it for the bake-off tomorrow morning. It took her all day to make it.
Did you order pizza or something?
No, nothing. I wonder who that is.
It's too early for my brother to pick me up. That's okay. He's so cute. Oh, please, you don't have to live with him.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Well, it was sort of my idea.
He said you guys were having a party and we thought great.
And besides, I have to check up on my kid's sister. So can we join you?
I guess, but only for a little while. My parents are gonna be home by 11.
All right, thanks. Great.
You wanna...
Hey.
What's up, guys?
I just love this song. He's so great.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's play some of these CDs at the next dance.
Okay, I'll put them on my playlist. Oh, and there's a dance committee meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look what I got. This stuff is sweet. Here, Ann, try some.
I don't know, Matt.
Guys, what are you doing?
That is not cool.
Okay, cool. Maybe just one hit. Here, right.
Frank, what are you doing? You know that stuff messed up Uncle Fred. What would Dad say if he found out? Besides, trouble you can get into.
It's illegal. You don't know what's in it?
And that goes for all of you. Frank, I can't believe you. My own brother.
Chill. Sisters. Here, Jim, take a hit.
Hey guys, I'm out of here. Stay in my scene. Thanks, Colleen. Great party.
All right, AJ,
I gotta
see you
go.
Monday.
Yeah, Colleen, I gotta go too. Thanks. Hey, Jay, would you give me a ride home?
Sure. See you guys.
Bye.
Hey, Rich, want some?
No way. I don't need that stuff. And besides, we need to get up early tomorrow for practice. The last thing I want is trouble with Coach.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to get kicked off the team.
Lighten up, guys.
Come on, Jimmy, just cut me off.
I can't believe this. Look at those guys. It was supposed to be just us listening to music. Now this...
I know, it seemed like such a good idea.
Parents are gonna be home by 11.
I know. Remember, I'm spending the night tonight. I'll help you get all this cleaned up, okay? Okay.
I'm hungry.
I don't know. She talks bad about my
Oh, man.
Really annoying.
Man, I'm starving.
Hey, Frank. You know all your sister's friends think you're so cool? Like he doesn't know. Frank, this is good. We
Come
should
on,
get her
Frank,
to make
chill
the
out.
bar.
Sorry, man.
Look what you did.
Back to the game.
Rich, do I look stoned?
This is mine. Jim, bro, where's my keys? Yeah, you ready? Let's go.
Just look at you. You're not gonna drive?
Kim, I just know my parents will be home any minute. We've got to get everyone out of here. Now. We've got to clean up this mess before my parents see it. And what about the smell? Ugh. No. Not the pie. My mom's going to kill me.
Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
Calm down, all right? We'll fix things. I'll help you clean up.
My mom's gonna be so upset with me.
All right, first thing we gotta do is get everybody out of here.
No problem. Rich and I have got it all worked out. We'll take care of all the rides.
All right, Colleen and I will clean up.
Hey, Rich, let's get them going. All right.
They're here.
Morning, Dad.
Oh, good morning, honey. Oh, thank you.
Don't forget, Dad, I have a big tracking meet tomorrow. If I win, I'll be in the semis for state.
That's tomorrow?
Yep.
Well, thanks for reminding me. I'll get off work early.
I'm going to the mall after school with Diane.
Mall? What are you going to go do at the mall?
You know, shop, hang out. And I was going to pick out that gift you wanted to get Mom for 2 years of no smoking.
Oh, that's right. It's been 2 years, huh? Wow. Remember how cranky she was when she first quit?
I wanted to move out.
Listen, have you thought of anything special for her?
Not yet, but I figured Diane and I'll browse around till we find something.
That sounds great, sweetheart. Listen, I'm late. I got to run. I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dad. Hurry up, I want to get there.
Relax, I'm almost done.
So tell me, what is he really like?
Eric?
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. I don't know, he's just a normal guy. He's been friends with my brother for so long, I don't really even notice him anymore.
How can you not notice him? He's so cool.
I guess.
I don't even think he knows I exist.
Well, you should have talked to him more the other day when I introduced you.
Oh, what was I supposed to say? Hi, Eric, I'm Lindsay. I've been dreaming about you half of my lifetime. I was so nervous. You didn't even tell me you were going to do that.
Look, there's no reason to be nervous. He's just, you know, a normal guy.
That's easy for you to say. You've known him for years.
Well, if we run into him at the mall today, just be cool. There's no reason to be nervous. There he is. Don't look at him.
I'm not. He didn't even notice us.
Relax, we'll come by again later. Well, what does she like?
You know, pretty things.
Would she like that?
I don't think so.
Well, how about a nice blouse?
No, she's too hard to buy clothes for. She just ends up returning them.
Moms are so hard to buy gifts for.
Tell me about it.
Well, how about chocolate?
She's on a diet.
How about some makeup or jewelry?
Oh, that's perfect. She needs some earrings for the new dress she got. Let's go by Eric on the way.
All right, but this time just be cool. This is the exact dress after she already knew that I bought it. So do you think she did that just to make me mad?
I don't think so.
I think that she did.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Eric. Hi.
Hey. Isn't that Ken's sister?
Yeah, and her friend Lindsay.
Huh, she's cute.
Yeah, she is. She's smart, too.
Are you gonna ask her out?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Cool.
Now that was cool.
He actually said hi.
We'll talk to him again next time.
Okay. I think she's really gonna like this.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
He's rushing up on him, and he just takes reverse slam, boom! It was so hard, and then a three-pointer the other side. 9 points in 10 seconds. I couldn't believe it, man. It was crazy. 10 seconds.
Hey, there's Diana and Lindsay again. Let's go say hi.
Okay.
Try and give me a chance to talk to Lindsay alone.
Alone, huh?
Come on, dude. I'd do it for you, bro.
Okay.
Are you gonna get that dress? I don't think so. Why don't you get it?
Well, do you think it looks okay on me, though?
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hi, Eric. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Lindsay, this is Mike.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
What's up?
What'd you buy?
Oh, just a present for my mom.
Cool.
Hey, you guys gonna be around here for a while? There's a CD I gotta pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something I gotta get to. Are you going downstairs?
Yeah, cool. Let's go.
So,
Lindsay,
I was wondering...
Hey, we didn't get a chance to talk the other day. I was wondering if you'd like to go outside and have a smoke.
Please stop the videotape.
Here's Lindsay's first solution.
No, thanks. Why don't we go get something to drink instead?
Sure. Sounds great.
Okay.
So, are you going to the game this Friday?
Here's Lindsay's second solution.
No, thanks. I'm on the track team, so I don't smoke.
I know what you mean. I'm on the soccer team. I gotta quit. Hey, would you like to go get something to eat instead?
Sure.
Cool. So I didn't know you were on the track team.
Here's Lindsay's third solution.
No, thanks. I don't smoke.
Why not?
I just don't want to, that's all.
Come on, one's not gonna hurt you.
I really don't want a cigarette.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Hey, would you like to go to the movies this Friday?
I don't know. I really have to get home soon. I think I'll go find Diane.
Okay, can I call you?
Sure, I guess. Bye.
Still want to hang out after practice?
Yeah, sure. You want to go see a movie?
Nah, there's nothing really good out.
Well, how about the mall? Or we could go down to Java Joe's.
It's always the same old thing.
It's always the same old thing because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Tom.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Jeff. So how do you think you did in algebra?
All right, I guess. I mean, I'm hoping for a B.
Yeah, it was hard.
I know, I thought it'd be multiple choice, like the last one.
So did I. So, are you going to Tom Shepard's party tonight?
Isn't that tomorrow?
Rena, Mom, we have to go. No, it's tonight. You should go. It's gonna be cool.
We'll be there.
Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll see you there.
Cool. Bye.
You are so lucky to have a locker right next to hers.
It's not luck. These things are assigned alphabetically.
Yeah, whatever.
So Shepard's a senior.
Yeah, he's a senior, but he's cool. I'm in media arts with him, and he invited me on Monday.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know him that well.
Come on, man, trust me. It'll be a lot more fun than going to the movies or sipping coffee, you know?
Yeah, I know, but...
And you just got an invitation, personally, from Reina Torres. You can't turn it down.
Well, look, she didn't invite me.
Dude, she obviously likes you. Skipping practice again?
Nah, Coach said that's varsity off because we got to practice all day tomorrow for Sunday's game.
All day?
Yeah, we gotta be here at 7. Glad JV's not practicing on Sunday.
No joke. And with Shep's party tonight, we're going to be zombies at practice tonight.
What time you guys heading at Shepherd?
Probably around about 8. You going to be there? Or?
Yeah, probably.
Practice starts in 2 minutes. 10 laps if you're late.
Later.
See you.
All right, guys. See ya. Take care.
Relax, man. It's gonna be cool.
Look, I'm relaxed.
Hey guys, come on in. Food's in the back.
Cool. What's up?
Nothing much, just chilling.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Go ahead and dig in.
Thank you. Everyone here is a senior. I mean, I don't see anybody that I know.
Not everyone. Relax, man. Have a chip.
Nah, not hungry.
Have you seen Dave Miller?
What?
Dave Miller.
Yeah, he went out back.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, let's go find Dave.
Well, I gotta... I'll be back.
Okay.
How do you know her?
She was my lab partner in chemistry.
Told you know someone.
Oh, hey, Tom. I thought you were Shep's parents, man.
Sorry, man.
You two know each other?
Yeah, Carl. Economics.
Oh, man, I hate that class.
My name's Jeff.
Cool party, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, food and everything.
Tons of girls.
Yeah.
Please stop the videotape. Here's solution number 1. Simply say no.
Mm-mm.
So, you guys see that Laker game last night?
Oh, yeah, I did. Man, awesome comeback.
Yeah, what they score in the second half? Like 50 points?
56.
Man, they're amazing. You know, I think they could win it all this year.
Yeah.
Solution number 2. Give a reason.
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, I don't like the way it makes me feel.
I know what you mean. It's been messing with my game. I've been smoking too much.
And solution number 3, stand up to pressure.
Nah, I'm not into that. This stuff can mess you up.
Come on, man. What's the big deal?
Man, I just don't need to smoke pot to have a good time.
No way.
Come on, Jeff, let's go. Later. Later.
See you guys.
There you guys are. I didn't think you were gonna make it.
We're just hanging out here.
Well, let's go into the party.
Yeah, I thought it'd make me look cool in a way.
If I could go back to never smoking, I would, because
it ruins your life slowly. I've been offered cigarettes many times.
I get offered drugs a lot.
If I could go back to never smoking, I would, because
it ruins your life slowly. I've been offered cigarettes many times.
I get offered drugs a lot.
I've been offered drugs less than that.
Most people just say they do drugs just so they can look cool or act cool, stuff like that.
Is it cool not to do it?
It's cool for me.
I think the best way for me is just picking my friends out, the ones I know who are going to do positive things and not do drugs or alcohol or anything like that. And I think sometimes you have to let friends go aside if they're not going in the right direction you want to go in.
And I have some friends that choose to do drugs and they offer it to me and I'm like, nah, I don't like to do that. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. But when people that I don't really know well, they're more into pressuring me and they're more into, why aren't you doing it? Well, you should do this. It's like, well, I'm not into that. My friends know who I am and they know what I do and don't do, so they don't pressure me all that much.
I've kind of made my point to them not to smoke around me, and they just respect me enough and know that I'm their friend and I don't want them to do it, so they don't do it around me.
I smoked it because all my friends were smoking it. And actually, I wanted to impress a girl. So I picked it up and I did it on and off through middle school and a little bit through high school. And then when I started baseball, I quit. It just wasn't working. It wasn't, I had trouble breathing when I was running, and so I quit. Figured it wasn't worth the hassle.
I think that there's a line which you draw in how far your friend can pressure you. And if you feel to the point where you're so uncomfortable, then, I mean, that's definitely the line that they crossed. And if you feel that they're going like too far into pressuring you into doing something, then no, I don't think that that is a friend. I think that a friend would know and consider your feelings and to try and respect them.
My friends are really good about that kind of stuff. That's my choice, that's my life, and they really don't comment on what I do. They just like me for who I am, so that's good.
My grandmother, she died of smoking, and I don't want to turn out like that.
I really obviously see no point in it. You waste your money on cigarettes, and all it does is make you smell bad. It takes away from your life, ruins your body, and I honestly see no point in it.
Smoking is very harmful physically to you. Like, you don't have the endurance for playing many sports, and like as long with like drugs and alcohol and everything, you can't do the things you want to do, and it just alters the way you do everything. And those are things I really like to do, and I wouldn't want to like give that up for silly stuff like drinking or whatever.
I'm in soccer, so I use that as a way to say no, because you have to run a lot in soccer, and if you like smoke pot, it really makes your lungs real bad, and you can't really run that good the next day, and you feel like you're kind of tired and stuff, so I use soccer as a good way to say no.
I don't smoke because I play sports and I'm planning on going to college and having a future with it, and I think it'll really affect that.
It'll kill you, and it's been proven, and it says right on the package. If something says on the package, this may lead to cancer. I mean, are you going to eat something that says that, or why would you smoke it? Why would you have anything to do with it?
It kind of changes your lifestyle at that.
because you have to put up with maybe even lying to your parents about it. And so that creates different problems. It's like a domino effect. Once you try something, you have to lie to cover that up and then cover that up.
I don't feel a need to drink. I don't feel a need to drink to be popular or, you know, just to hang out in a crowd. It's more just, you know, what I want to do and what I think is right for me.
The parties I go to, I have clean friends. They don't do pot and drugs and smoke, so I'm usually not invited to them because people know that I don't do it.
Drinking just got me real depressed, you know, and then after I came back from drinking or whatever, all the problems I had were still there, you know, they never went away. So it was like, I thought drinking and smoking was just a way to put them off for a while, and actually it didn't work. I had to face them all myself.
I think the best way I can avoid drugs is just avoiding situations and certain people who I know are associated with those things, and keeping myself on a positive outlook and keeping myself involved with people that I know are positive and aren't involved with drugs that way. So.
I just don't want to get involved or something like that. I think it takes too much time, and one, you can get in trouble for it. I'm not trying to risk nothing for. I see like people have bad stuff happen to them too, and I say, for what reason do I want these drugs for? And I see what happens to other people. They go to jail, they die from it, hurt. So I say no.
Most of my friends are really cool about it, you know, if you just say no, and that's all right with them. I try not to hang around with the people that try to press you into it.
I just say no. I mean, I'm blunt about it. I mean, I don't want to do so. Therefore, I'm going to tell you no. I mean, I don't think it's right. There's no point in doing it. People say, oh, he does this for you, he does that for you. I can't do it for too long, because, I mean, if you're doing it all the time, I mean, it ain't helping you out too much.
I do have friends that smoke cigarettes and smoke all kinds of marijuana, and they know that I am not the type and I'm not the person to go out and try and do that type of thing. They know that I've made a commitment and I'm sticking to that commitment for the rest of my life.
People ask me, I just walk away. I say no. I just try to ignore them as much as I can.
I talk to my parents about it kind of in a third person, and just the way they talk about it, how they really look down upon it and really worry about me and stuff like that. That really, like, discourages, like, the whole idea of it. I would never want to do that because I wouldn't want to hurt my parents like that.
When you drink, you're losing all kind of judgment. You do stuff that you would normally not do. You make yourself look like a fool, so I don't want to be like that, so I just don't do it.
I think you need to be an individual and not be like everyone else. And I know it's sometimes hard like that, but I think if you're going to be true to yourself, you're never going to be happy if you are someone else.
If you're confident in what you believe in and what you stand for, then whenever not just drugs or when anything comes up, you're going to stand firm in what you believe in. You're going to state your opinion. And lots of people get sidetracked and they get kind of scared because sometimes it's only you standing. And if you're by yourself, sometimes that scares people to stand alone by themselves, but you just have to have confidence and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Doesn't say anything about drivers. Man, look for a helpline number or something. I mean, we need help with this.
How's it going, fellas?
You know, I forgot I was supposed to meet Taylor at the mall.
Well, I thought you guys were gonna play that new game.
Yeah, well, later, when I get back.
What's up with him, huh?
Dad, I think I erased your hard drive.
What?
I followed all the directions, and this game is not working. I mean, I can't find our files and...
Hold on now. Let's just take a look here, huh? Oh, there's a presentation on here I'm supposed to give tomorrow.
Did you make a backup?
No. I've been so preoccupied with your mother and everything, it just slipped my mind. Here, let me scoot over.
This isn't working. I mean, no one's answering the helpline, and I don't know what these messages are. What is that?
Look, I promised your mother I'd try to make it by the hospital again before visiting hours are over.
Say hi for me.
I will. We'll work on this when I get back.
I figured this out somehow. I sort of know a guy at the computer store who might be able to help us.
I sure hope so.
Mike?
Hey, Paul, what's up?
Hey, man, this program, it crashed my computer. And my dad has this big presentation on it that he didn't save.
I think this is the same one that crashed Andy's.
Is he in today?
Yeah, he's outside waiting for me. Come on out, you can ask him. Hey, you know Paul? He's having trouble with that same game. Hey, what's up, Paul?
Man, problems. This stupid program crashed my computer.
What is that native version? Man, that thing's evil. That shut down my computer for like a week.
Was your drive acting like it was empty even though there was still a directory?
Yeah, exactly. There's some kind of render engine that corrupts all the drivers and makes it seem like everything's gone.
So, is it gone or is the data still there?
It's fine. It's all there. You just need to adjust your system to handle the rendering.
And I spent the whole day getting error messages. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's really hard. I had to have this guy who knows how to program help me out. I took some notes in case that ever happens again, though.
You think you might be able to come over to my house tonight and help me fix it?
Tonight? Yeah, maybe. We're gonna go to the movies. You wanna smoke?
Please stop the videotape.
Here's Paul's first solution.
Oh, no thanks.
So what do you think? You mind going checking out his computer after the movie? It's okay with me.
Hey, thanks, guys. I owe you one.
No problem.
Here's Paul's second solution.
Nah, you know, if I start, I'll never stop.
I know what you mean, man. I've tried to quit like 10 times. So what do you think? You mind checking out his computer after the movie? No, it's okay with me.
Hey, thanks, guys. I owe you one.
No problem.
Here's Paul's third solution.
No thanks, man.
Why not? It's not like one's gonna kill you.
Well, my mom smoked for like 20 years and now she's got lung cancer.
It's harsh. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
How about we come by right after work and we'll fix you up?
Hey, that'd be great. I'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll bring my laptop too, just in case.
Okay, thanks, guys. I owe you one.
life is too short. I'm not eager to die.
I was addicted to it.
I want to quit now.
I wish I could start over.
A dirty habit. It's not attractive.
You have to quit for yourself.
Peer pressure, everybody else is doing it.
Everybody around me does it.
I thought I could just quit.
It's not worth it.
After my grandfather died, I decided to quit.
There's so much to benefit from quitting.
I started smoking when I was about 12, basically because I was just around it all the time. My family smoked, my friends smoked. It didn't seem like such a big thing for me.
Well, the first time I tried it in the 7th grade when I was younger, I wanted to just because I wanted to see what it was like. But then when they wanted me to, I did it because they wanted me to, not really because I wanted to at all.
I don't know, I guess just because you weren't supposed to do it, because it was just, I don't know, the thing to do if you were a rebel. It hurt a little bit, but I figured, hey, if people look at me and see I'm smoking, maybe they'll like me a little more or something like that. But then my uncle died of lung cancer about 3 years ago. It gave me a little different light on everything.
It was kind of a not planned thing, really. It was somebody would offer me a cigarette, and I'd be sitting there talking with them, so I would pick up a cigarette and smoke with them.
I started smoking because of my cousins and peer pressure and my friends. They was doing it, and it seemed like the cool thing to do at first.
Well, it's peer pressure, as much as we don't like to admit it. I thought that if I just hung out with my friends and had one, then I'd be safe and we would just hang around. But I didn't know that I would actually pick up another one.
I thought it was a cool thing to do at first. Then after a while, I started noticing a lot of my other friends stopped hanging around me because I started smoking, and it wasn't going well with my sports, and it really didn't seem like a good thing for me.
It was fun for a while, and then I got a bad cough after like 3 years. No fun. I couldn't hardly laugh without coughing. It's pretty bad.
My friends kind of backed off from me and really didn't want to hang out with me anymore because they knew it wasn't cool. And they didn't want to be seen with me because it made them look bad also.
It hurt to smoke. It hurt my throat, it hurt my lungs. I couldn't breathe, and I didn't want to smoke anymore. It was just, it's a nasty taste.
Everything's a lot strenuous. Like, you get tired faster. You can't do as many things as you used to. People start looking at you in different ways. And when you're holding a cigarette in your hand, people look at you automatically as you're not really doing a lot.
Guys comment to me all the time about smoking and how I'm much prettier without a cigarette hanging out of my mouth.
It hurts my lungs. It didn't make me sing any better. It actually got me a little worse, so I like to sing a lot, so I decided to quit.
The way he left the smell in my hands, I didn't like it. I didn't like who I was becoming. I didn't feel comfortable around what I was doing. The reason why I quit is because I noticed that I couldn't support my habit. And I used to look at my mom and she really needed it, and I didn't want to become like that. And I really didn't have the money to always buy the cigarettes, so I just gave up on it.
People that I cared about sort of were turned off by it, particularly my girlfriend. She really wanted me to stop because I stunk all the time. I lose money, I couldn't take her out to dinner. My family didn't like it. Nobody in my family smokes. So it was really just, I was the odd man out.
I never even admitted to myself that I was addicted. I just thought that I would have kept smoking. And addiction was just not until after I quit and I realized that it was really hard to stop smoking. It was really hard. I couldn't take anything like Nicorette or any kind of gum. I just had to go cold turkey, and I would just be in bad moods, and I was a horrible person to be around.
I've tried. I quit for like a couple of days or something at a time, and something aggravate me or something, I just feel the urge to have to smoke a cigarette.
I thought it would have been easy to quit, I wouldn't have been addicted to it. I figured, I could smoke for a while and then stop, but gradually,
10 cigarettes a day, started becoming a pack a day to a pack and a half a day. And I was up to about 2 packs a day. If I'd never started, I would have never been addicted to the nicotine, and I would, have to find some other way to calm down, which would be a lot better for my health.
This control over your thoughts, it makes you think that makes you think that you just can't live without it, can't live without smoking at all. It just controls everything.
Nicotine addiction is something that really controls your life. I had no control over it. I snuck out of class because I felt like I needed a cigarette.
The nicotine, it's like saying, smoke me, you're not finished.
It's just like you're almost mad because you have to go do this and you almost don't want to. It's like something you need but you don't want.
One time I quit for about, not very long, but about 2 weeks. And I'd chew on hard candy, I'd buy gum, chew on gum. I'd take the straw from going to a fast food restaurant, get a straw and just chew on the straw all day long. And that helped, it really did.
I broke myself down to like 1 pack a week, and eventually I just stopped smoking. I chew gum now, a lot of gum, but I don't smoke anymore.
I quit after a friend told me that she didn't think it was cool and she didn't want me to do it anymore, and I didn't want to lose her, so her love made me stop.
Instead of smoking, I would go and jog or play tennis, something athletic.
I don't know, I just stopped. I didn't want to do it anymore. I would get nervous, like I wanted it, but then I would think about all the things I have to go through all the time, and when I need a cigarette and I don't have it, that's what made me kind of stop.
I just stopped getting cigarettes. I stopped borrowing them from friends. I just stopped actually hanging out with people that smoked all the time.
Really, what made me stop, what really made me realize I have to stop smoking was myself. I talked to myself, I looked at myself, I said, well, this is not you. You don't need, cigarettes to help you through the day. And a lot of people try to use the excuse as it helps you with stress, but really, it makes you even more stressed after you smoke a cigarette because you see what you're doing to yourself.
If I quit, I'll be happier, I'll be healthier for sure. I'll be able to run faster, longer, harder. So I'll be able to do more things that I was able to do before I started smoking.
Now I can, be around my little sister more. Because before, she didn't want to really be around me. She was really disappointed. But now, I can go and do a lot more stuff with her. And it's just a lot better.
I think I look better. My face, now that I've quit, I don't know, I have more energy. I want to do more things, and I feel better and more confident of myself. And now I just feel like doing more things.
You don't have to worry about how your breath is. You don't have to constantly carry around Tic Tacs with you because you're afraid somebody's going to catch you smoking. You have more time to do other things, plus the money. You have so much more money on you.
Well, a longer life, definitely. And my school grades, well, they kind of dropped while I was smoking, and I was able to, think more and get back on track where I wanted to be with my A's.
There's so much to benefit from quitting. I'm a lot better at track now, and I have a lot of friends that are cool, that we don't have to smoke to prove anything. And you just feel safe. You don't have any burden on your shoulders. You just know to yourself that you're cool. You don't have to put on an act for anyone.
last night I was at a party, and it was like, I'm dancing, I come outside, and when I go outside, I see everybody got cups in their hands, so I think they drinking soda. So I go up to the person that was throwing the party, I asked him, could I get something to drink? He brings me back something to drink. I smell it, it's not soda. It's too strong for you, the smell was too strong to be soda. So I give it back to him, I was like, I need a soda. He was like, you don't want nothing to drink, you don't want nothing to drink? And it was like, that's when the music got cut off and everybody just looked at me. I'm looking around, like, yeah, it's a soda.
You know, it takes, being strong to say no, and it helps.
Well, I just know that a part of being in high school is finding out who you really are. And a part of that is turning down what you want to do and what you don't want to do.
I don't let nobody to control my life. I mean, I'm able to decide my own decision. I mean, I don't let nobody to tell me, look, this is right for you. I mean, if I don't feel like doing something, if I know it's wrong, I don't do it. Not just because people are like, look, everybody's doing it, so you have to do it. I don't have to.
Once, I said, oh, no, I don't think so. I don't feel like it. And what I meant by that was, no, I don't want to. But they just kept asking me like the whole night. And then finally when I said, no, I don't want to, that's when they got the point.
I definitely think like the more assertive you are, then the more clear the point is going to be, and they're just not going to ask you again. But if you're like wishy-washy, well, I don't know, then they're just keep pushing you, and they think they're going to, persuade you to do anything.
Everybody else is doing it, and you think about it, you're like, wait a minute, should I do it? And the thing that I think of is that I don't have to really be like them just to hang out with them. So I don't really care what they think about me. It's just that what I think about myself.
Then there's the people that really aren't sure. Maybe they know that it's bad and they know all the downsides, but they really need somebody else to start off saying no because they don't want to be the only one saying no out there. So if you start off by saying, no, I'm not going to use any drugs, or no, I'm not going to smoke or use alcohol, other people will see you and you can be a role model and they'll follow you.
It's much easier to say no and resist when you do have people behind you. That's why it's always good to,
You need friends that share your values.
Yeah. I just turn them down and I let them know that I don't hang out with people who do that. And if they're gonna be hanging out with me, then I tell them, don't do that around me, or don't do that when you're with me.
I don't think I need to give them any explanation on why I'm not going to use the drugs that they give me, because they shouldn't be asking me that in the first place. I don't think I owe it up to them to give them an explanation on why I'm not going to use the drugs, so I would just say no and walk away.
When I'm at a party, the easiest way for me to just say no to drugs is just try to change the subject as much as I can, or get with another group of friends.
The thing that you gotta remember when somebody offers you something, it's like, is this person gonna be in my life 5 months from now, 5 years from now? Is this person really my friend,
A friend is like a person that accepts you for who you are, not for who they want you to be, and they won't try to change you in any ways. They listen to you, they talk to you, they tell you the truth. No matter what, they'll always be honest with you.
You want to do it because you want to fit in and you want to be with your friends, and they look like they're having so much fun, and you just want to be a part of them. But I mean, in the end, it's consequences.
My friend, she was just oblivious to everything. She was throwing up, she was very sick. I had to take her to my car, take her in, and when we got to her house, I brought her in the house, and I had to sit there for the whole night and just hold her head over the toilet. That morning, she was just sleeping on the floor, and I was downstairs, and I was just making myself breakfast. And her mom came downstairs, and she said, you know what, you're a part of my family now. And that made me feel so good. It was like the biggest reward I've ever gotten. I was a part of their family because I had done something so nice to her daughter.
I've talked with a lot of people who are older now, even older people, or people that are in their 50s, and they say that when they were really young, they used to do drugs, and they used to do things like acid and smoking and all that, and how now it's caught up with them, and they really regret it. Some people, they didn't know what they were doing because they were drunk. They ended up getting pregnant, ended up getting some disease, and now, it kind of echoes in your head. This could happen to you. That could be you telling the story to someone else.
If you don't do stuff like that, you have a less tendency of getting into a serious accident
or hurting yourself for the rest of your life, either mentally or physically. And just the fact that you will have respect for yourself and know, I can actually say no and they'll still respect me.
Respect, that's all it is. It comes down to the one thing. I think you get respect from the people you say no to. You get respect definitely for yourself. And when you get respect for yourself, it gives you confidence.
That's been like really beneficial in my life. I mean, because I can look back on my life and say like, I got good grades or I made this decision all because, and I did it without the influence of drugs. And so you made the right decision for that time. And I mean, also it's like a trust factor because I mean, my parents trust me so much. They'll let me, practically do anything I want just because they know that I'm not stupid enough to make those decisions.
Saying no, it makes me feel good because it's like, yeah, I'm in control.